Today we're discussing light fixture installation indoors for chandeliers, dining room, kitchen, you name it. Besides the normal electrician toolkit, we have these specialty chain pliers. So if you have a fixture that's hung by chain, we're going to be able to easily manipulate the chain to hang it on a canopy, and then put it back together. Once it's in the ceiling, we'll put it back together like that. Very simple. We're going to lace the wire. Some people like to have it laced in between every chain link. It depends on how far it's going to go, how far out of the ceiling it's going to hang. But those are all the normal considerations. What I really want to stress, and these are all the basic parts we have, spare parts on the truck for most of the bread and butter items. What's of major importance is the fixture that you purchase. If you got it at a big box store, I highly recommend opening the package. Even if you don't know what you're looking at, you'll get an idea. Does it look complete? We all know, this box has been opened. Something might be wrong. So use your common sense on that. And if it was a fixture you purchased at a custom lighting store, then chances are it was more than it's probably either curated. I'll use that term, or someone took the care to make sure you had the proper parts. Very important, because if we arrive and we have all the bread and butter stuff, if this screw is missing, not a big deal, we have that on the truck. But if a part specific to the fixture is missing, that's a problem. So we want to try to avoid that. Some of the other considerations, obviously, that determine cost is the location. What room is it in? Do we have to measure before we move furniture? Someone's going to want to put an eyeball on, we know what the designer standards are. So above a dining room table, you're probably going to want anywhere from 30 to 48 inches, depending on the dimension of the fixture. So, but that's a personal preference. And so a lot of times we'll mock it up, hang it temporarily even. I've done that where, yep, that's exactly, we'll take the amount of chain out that we need, or add to it, because once we cut it, there's a certain amount of slack you can leave in the box up in the ceiling, but there's a limit to that. So want to make sure we don't cut it on a custom fixture and then find out that no, it doesn't look right, we have to move it. Want to avoid that. So those are the technical pieces, and then obviously, as I said, the height of the ceiling. Do we need two people? Is it bulky? Is it big? What height ceiling is it? How heavy is it? Ornaments. Some of the custom fixtures, they're not custom, but they're off the shelf, but highly ornate. Is there 75 crystal pieces we have to put together? And if so, that's fine, but obviously that determines the amount of time it takes. Just looking at my notes to see, is there an existing fixture in its place? Obviously that's important. And if we need to take that down, what would you like to do with that? Decorative medallions, the where the fixture is going to attach to the ceiling, what's there now. Is there any decorative medallions? Lamps, if you have purchased lamps, are they LED? Do you have a dimmer controlling it now? If so, is it compatible with the new LEDs? We do have dimmers on the truck, but I'd like to answer as many of these questions in advance as we can to make the process go smoother for you, so it's a better experience. And those are the basic items, and we can go over a lot of it with photos and phone calls so that we are prepared for as much as possible. So that's light fixture chandelier 101.